really matter. Take life one day at a time. Hey, spring is in the air. Come go hang out with me with two other creative people, Joan Postell and Barabara Moore. This is one place you're going to be able to find one of the first brick and mortar places where you can find Baddie's designs, 4th Samuel's creativity and creative wonders, and also some Hoop City family products. The best is yet to come. So come join me. I'm sure you'll enjoy the interview. Oh, by the way, Samuel Ray Bass, the culture doctor, and this is Inside the Urban Bottom Line. Spring is in the air. Can't wait. Oh, I love that warm sun. Okay, come on, go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here. I'm up on it's a Saturday afternoon here. I am once again with my good friend, a creative person that's doing wonderful things in Springfield I've known for some time. We'll share that as time goes on.
Love you, jewelry.
I always mess that up. Love you, jewelry. And today, this show is going to be, I'm going to sit down with also Barabara Moore is here too. And she is a very creative designer. Couldn't be a better time than to spend Saturday afternoon here with two very, very powerful women. And listen, we got some good things coming between us, the team, and the team we built of creative people, being a part of making things happen. And Joan, I just want to pan this. The last time we showed, Joan had just opened up, but I stepped in here, and listen, you got to stop by here.
Art Gallery of the Twig Painter.
Wonderful spirit in here. She's done work, and we've been talking to her. You know, we keep in touch quite a bit on the journey. And she came in and did some work, put some shelves in here. The ambiance is different, it's warm, and it's a very, very spiritual context, but a lot of fun. Joan we're going to share something about, a little bit about my relationship and how long I've known Joan. Things are not happening for a happenstance today. She's back in town after being gone for a while. Taking care of your mother and father too, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Right.
Trust me.
All
They
right,
take
so
care of me as much as I take care of them.
You know that's
it's all
right.
good.
We'll be right back. Enjoy this evening, this afternoon, with Joan and Barabara Moore talking about a number of things. Just let me pan around, let them see though.
All right, all right. Okay, it's a mess.
Joan, I can't.
You always be
great job.
You always thank you, baby.
Yeah, look at
All
that,
right.
Joan. Joan, you see what I was saying now?
Yeah.
Different colors.
Let's doing one more set and that should make it 7.
What I want. See, you can get what you want up here.
Yes, you can get what you want up here.
It's a bracelet I just got from Joan. See the line there matches my
Yes,
necklace.
me too. See this?
Yeah, let me say, come stand in front of the camera.
Look how nice that look. And now she's making another one to match.
Oh, that's really nice.
With a pop of red.
With a pop of red.
Pop of red.
That's really nice.
And the saying, be stronger than the storm. Man.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Great message.
Thank you. Oh, Joan, you're the best.
Okay, listen.
Look at that. Something about that red one, see?
Yeah, you were right. You were right.
I told you.
That's that artistic eye you got.
Yeah.
And that's the perfect, that's a perfect red stone too. The other one was too little or too,
Yeah.
that one's perfect.
But I don't think I need a charm with that one because
No, you don't need a charm with it.
That's just a regular, you know what I'm saying, Joe? Oh, that is awesome.
People.
That's great. Then that way, that she'll get what she exactly wants.
Yeah, cause you see how it can change, right? You're like, we were going one direction and then we end up going another direction. You gotta play around with it. You gotta see what's calling you.
But all the
What beats are calling you.
And then I learned about these.
The lava
The lava stones. I never knew that. Smell it.
2 days. It'll stay like that for 2 days.
Wow, what a
Would you
beautiful
put
set.
some essential oil on those?
Yes.
On the
Whenever there's a lava stone in any bracelet, that bracelet becomes a diffuser bracelet where you can put essential oil on it and it will carry the aroma of your favorite essential oil for up to 2 days. And then once it wears off, you just put it back on, or you put a different scent on. You don't have to stick to the same scent.
Okay.
Here, try this.
See, Joan, that's what I wanted.
Yay.
Look, isn't that adorable? I had this design just the way I wanted it.
Perfect fit.
And it fits, it'll never fall off. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Yay, thank you.
Awesome.
That is great.
Yay.
Thank you.
I like that.
All right, let's get this in. I want to get an interview. Let's talk some real talk with you two for a while. I'm going to interview for this particular program. This is going to be awesome. We'll be right back.
I am my sister's keeper. That's right. That's right.
Joan, you were always positive. We're going to talk a few moments about the bottom line too. When we used to be down on Mill Street putting together the bottom line magazine.
You worked with him doing the bottom line?
Oh, yes. That was my favorite job of all times, man. I've had a lot of jobs in my life, but that was my favorite.
When we was out on Mill Street working, putting that publication out.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Just stay tuned. There's some things happening. The
right.
eagles are flying again.
All right.
That's
You
good.
know what I mean? We
Keep
won't
flying.
say any more.
Whee!
So, Barbara, this is some of your work.
This is Shindy's headbands, Shindy's creation.
And I just saw some of your designs too. You're Joan, like Joan told you, you're not just a crochet lady. You are a designer. You're
Fashion designer.
fashion designer.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
we're gonna have like we were saying, we should have eventually a little show, put together some stuff with some music and artists.
Yeah, a couple
And,
of models.
Your work
some
is
of the stuff.
your work is beautiful too, because I see it on Facebook and the Instagram.
And she is now going to be putting available for sale when she posts her stuff, so that people know that they have the opportunity to purchase the one-of-a-kind items that they see.
Is she gonna have some pieces in here too?
If she wants pieces in here, she can have some pieces in here. Yeah.
And once again,
And contact information.
Okay. Once again, this is what's the address here again?
157 Boston Road.
Okay. All right. Let me get the interview. Let me get in there so we can talk a little bit.
You too, Sam. You know what you're doing.
Oh yeah. So, why don't you start out what you said a minute ago on the camera about it's the beginning of what now?
Something big. This is the beginning of something big, y'all. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
And that's the bottom line. That's a good opening, though. I was known Barbara, and the other day I was, I have my relationship with Joan, so I was listening to the two of them, and it was adamant that I get you two to meet each other, because you're both artists and designers, and here we are.
And look, it's happening.
It's happening.
And this is the first time you met her, which
First time I met her.
wow, that's awesome.
The first time.
And we both got grown kids with no grandbabies.
With no grandbabies. So we do
Kids,
have
if y'all
something in common.
watching, it's not too late. You can give me some grandbabies.
Oh, that's awesome.
Baby, I'm patient. I'm waiting patiently, but
Well, this is Inside the Urban Bottom Line, and what I'm going to say to you is that we're going to just discuss some things today. I think we want to talk about being creative. That's a part of what the show is, but just a little bit about who each one of you are. And I'll start with Joan, because Joan went away in went to Mexico, whatever.
New Mexico.
New
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Joan, as we said in the interview, Joan worked with me when I started the Bottom Line news magazine over 28 years ago. Mm-hmm. And we do have everything, and I'm just going to say the best is yet to come. Stay tuned. But Joan worked with me, and it's ironic how time is moving in our community, in the world now, because things are not happening as we all agree that by happenstance. In other words, Joan is not back here connecting with me again by happenstance. Here is Barbara, who's a very creative and positive woman, connecting with Joan. We're connecting, and it's all about people are moving. Some things are going on that are really good, and it needs to be in the world. So Joan, take it up. Tell me a little bit about where you've been, what's going on with you.
Well, I was born and raised here in Springfield, as you know, and 2006 I moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico to just head into California. I was actually headed to California. But there's, it's, they call New Mexico the land of enchantment.
Yes.
But when I got there, a lot of people joke and say it's the land of entrapment. And it was, because I never made it to California. I stayed in Albuquerque for 11 years on my way to California. But I went there because my kids had their life going, and I just wanted to see something else. And I headed west. And,
did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it. My first job there was general manager for Motel 6, which was a residential management position, which was great because I didn't have to look for somewhere to live. I lived on the property. But then come to find out, living on the property of a Motel 6 is not the greatest thing.
Okay. You're funny. Joan is amazing. She is one of the most high-spirited women I've ever met.
It wasn't the greatest. Well, okay.
So, that job didn't work out, but I loved New Mexico. I ended up just doing, you know me, I can get a job here and there, or if I can't get a job, I'll make one.
You'll make it happen. Well, they say creative people, you put creative people in an empty box, they'll bring you something out of there.
Yeah.
So you put a creative person with a godly, positive nature in an empty box, and they will bring you something out of there. Now that's bad. That's powerful. So what brought you back here though?
Well, I was there for 11 years, loved it, and just my parents are in their 90s, and they're still together, and I love them, and I want to spend time with them. Basically, is why I'm here.
So that's one of the reasons. That's the main reason.
That's the main reason why I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Good. And that's why I have weird hours in this shop from 12 to 5. Mm-hmm. That's because I do breakfast and lunch, then I come up here, and then I go home and I make dinner. So they're my first priority. It's my second priority, you know?
Oh, wow.
It's a blessing to take care of your mother and father.
That's right.
Well, Barbara, you know, I've known Barbara for quite some time also. We've
just
been in each
by
other.
living in the city, Springfield.
Yeah, but it was always a positive
feedback. Every time I seemed to see him, it was always something positive. So, and he just always got that respect for me.
Yeah.
And when I see him about and about in the city, it's always that same
respect.
Respect. That beautiful. You gotta say something.
That is wonderful.
Yeah. And that's how I look at you, and I still look at you to this day that way. You're a beautiful soul.
Likewise.
Beautiful soul.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, like Joan, we were saying earlier, this is real talk. Mm-hmm. You're gonna catch it when you really beautiful. That, as you say, really try to do
that
that inner peace. People are gonna fight you. It's sad to say, but that's life. And
I don't pay no attention to that.
Right? But, so I need to, we need each other because.
You can.
Well, yeah, I hear you, and I'm much better. But when you've been through the fire, see, you have been in the fire.
All right.
So it takes a little bit longer. Everybody's story is different.
What's your bracelet say?
You better know it. Be stronger than the storm.
Hello.
Stronger than the storm.
Hello.
Always positive,
Hello.
So Barbara, you say you've been in Springfield all your life?
All my life. Well, I took off to school right after I graduated from high school. I went to college in Boston, and I went for 3 years. It was 2 years community college, but I ended up getting 3 years out of it. And then my first son was born in Boston.
Oh,
so
okay.
my firstborn was born in Boston. And I ended up staying out there, but then it started getting pricey. The cost of living was really getting expensive there, so I relocated back home and stayed with my dad for a little while. And then I ended up finding work. And my first job I ever looked for was at Mass Mercury, and they hired me right on the spot. So I gave them 21 years of service.
Wow.
Believe it or not,
That's
21 years of service.
that's
at
excellent.
Mass Mutual.
It's tough to get in Mass
It
Mutual.
is.
And they hired you on the spot.
Yes, they did.
That
and
tells
was
you.
a blessing. Coming
tells
from
you.
college, though, with a college background, I mean, I don't see why not work. I mean, I was qualified for the type of work that they were doing. I worked in retirement services, so but any kind of business
Okay.
background would you should be able to, you know, do the job.
You know what I thought about also? That's interesting. How did you get? You said something the other day when we were talking about what's going on in the the things, the dynamics of the world, what's happening all over the world, the issues, negative stuff and whatever. But you were saying that you made a comment the other day. You said, well, like myself, he says, I'm not getting it. I create. Creating is a way to kind of get you away from
everything that's going on, the negativity that's going on. If I create, I tend to.
That's how you say
my
it.
soul is just so at peace.
Yeah, it's like
When
a
you
form of
create it,
meditation,
it is
right?
a form, and when you're creating it, you kind of block all that negativity out,
Absolutely.
and it works for me.
Me too.
And if
yeah.
it
Maybe
works.
art or music,
Art, it
any
could be
form
music,
of creativity.
Absolutely.
I think
I'm
what it
grateful
is
for
you
creativity.
focus
Most
on
grateful for
what you're doing,
creativity.
and it's a form of meditation when you focus on one thing.
Absolutely.
That's kind of like what meditation is about. So you focus on
And you
your
go in, and
crocheting,
you come out and
and then you come out with something
That's
great.
what your beads and that's what
Oh,
led
yeah.
you. But you've always been creative since I've known you.
Yeah.
And that's the idea of creating the bracelets and the necklaces, and then you've added the spiritual part of it.
Yeah,
what
which
the
is
beads
really
mean.
cool. Which is really really
So
cool.
why don't you tell them
Excited
that again about
Well,
the
I
beads.
have all natural stones. If you come in the shop, the beads in the front are all natural stones, and every natural stone has a therapeutic value. So, for instance, this says tiger's eye. This will encourage encouragement. I mean, give you more. What word am I looking for? Courage. This gives you more. Maybe I should hold on to some so I can get some more courage.
You're funny.
get a little
Joan.
bit right.
Funny.
You know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the natural stones all have therapeutic values, and if I don't know it myself, we can easily look it up and just see if that's the direction you want to go with your life. You know, do I need some more strength? Do I need some more love? Do I need some more energy? What do I need? Let's get some stones that are going to encourage it. You
To
know.
enjoy this life. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
we've created to enjoy all the beauty of creation.
Absolutely.
And there's enough for everybody, but that because we're up against greed, and it says in the word that there's enough on this
There's
earth
enough
for everybody,
everyone.
Yeah.
of everything.
Yeah.
That's what used to annoy me, greedy people. Greedy people is one of my nemesis. I can't. And I make you laugh because in the family, I've become a big family. And we used to get together, and my mother used to know, so I had a tendency when when dinner was ready, I would wait till the end. She said, Ray, aren't you going to go eat us? Man, I can't handle that because everybody's diving at the pots. She said, it's all going to be gone. I said, that's all right. I usually go and wait till everybody had eaten. And then I'd go get some guy. I cannot stand greedy people. And that's life. That's in there, the word too, But anyway, but what I'd also like to share is, I told him I was going to drop something on Joan and Barbara. I would think that you said the best is yet to come, big things out of this. I think that I had a name of the Creative Council, and I think that we should form the nucleus of an organization of creative people.
Okay.
Creative,
good.
and not just Western Mass, but even New England. So if we could say this might be the beginning of putting creative people who in this society, people don't realize, but creativity runs and makes the world beautiful and happy. No government, none of that could be go on and enjoy without creative people. Maybe music, art, those are the real people that bring people together in life, of creative people.
Right, exactly.
So we're gonna talk about it. It doesn't have to be that name, but I thought about let's us be in the nucleus of the Creative Council, and then we can get creative people together to do things together. I think that's one of the things we need here in Springfield as creativity. How you all like that?
I like the personal touch, but with the with the internet and live streaming, we don't have to limit ourselves to New England.
Oh, no.
We can be national, international.
Yeah.
And just
Creative Council.
A creative council, absolutely, because everybody, you'll get a lot of input.
Surely not just
You'll get a
Western
lot of
Mass,
input.
but-
Some of it's gonna be good, and some of it's gonna be bad. But it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Right.
Right.
So
Creative Council, you like that name?
creative council.
We'll come back.
Yeah, we put a whole bunch of them on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Put a whole bunch of them on it.
Right, I wouldn't talk. I come in. That's how I've learned to do that. Also, I said just bring it to them and just get out the way. Wisdom is the key to life, but you have.
That sounds like the subtitle. Creative Council is the subtitle. So what's the title? Creative Council. I don't know.
Of arts, okay, you got that. Let's get something unique. But it would be a group. Our intent is to gather and be with creative people that have some type of creativity.
And let's create.
Right.
I mean, yeah, we gotta
Music,
create.
art,
We can't just talk. We gotta create.
Things happening. We did talk about doing some musical things too, right?
Absolutely.
Little jazz sets and shows and different things like that, where we can come together and enjoy creativity.
That sounds good.
Sound good?
Sounds
like
good.
a plan.
Okay.
Yay.
Sounds really good.
Well, let me ask another question, because this is our Inside the Urban Bottom Line show, and I'd like to go back a little bit with Joan when we talked about the excitement when we put the bottom line out. I keep mentioning it because there's something behind that. Talk to them just a little bit about what we did and what, if you can remember back the bottom line.
I'm not seeing out yet. I remember some things.
We
had a good
exciting,
time.
wasn't it?
We had a good time. We from selling ads, going to Barry over there on Hancock Street. Remember Barry?
Oh my God. You remember all of that?
Laying out the newspaper, actually physically laying out the newspaper up there on Mill
We're
Street.
gonna have to do that again. Now we got the computer and program.
Yeah, now it's a lot different. But we were there to the wee hours in the morning, cutting and pasting and putting it together, boy.
Wow.
Putting it together and chasing down Ed Cohn, and yeah, we had a lot of fun down there doing all kinds of good stuff.
Well, that's part of what we are going to share for the youth and the children, is that, and the people that don't know this generation, a lot of things that people don't know, that we have the first issue, all of the issues, photos. I was on a national wire called the Burroughs Agency. I have things from the White House. I mean, you cannot put a value on them, so I don't want to tell too much right now. But and then we were going to open a culture center, and dynamics of life. It wasn't time. I do remember that I applied for the first charter school. People don't, remember that, but I have all the foundation.
We could one of our first ventures could be a traveling museum.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
A traveling museum.
Well, I had to get all.
I mean, we can take it from history to present day, where present day being your stuff, my stuff, your music, and whoever else happens to come along in the story and has something to. So we got the history, and then we have the current day, which is history in the making.
Right.
See, there was a reason for us. I keep saying it. There was a reason. We keep saying that we are here today. And as I said earlier, one of the things I've often talked about, not understanding, because sometimes you used to tell me that I was overqualified, ahead of my time here in Springfield. And one of the things is I've share with people why I was still here, because I really, really My family got tired of me. The daughters would get mad. Raina was, Daddy, I wouldn't have been here. I said, look, I'm talking about me right now. They didn't want to hear that. But the fact that staying here and being here now, I've accepted that that was a mission. If it had been up to me to be selfish, I would have been gone a long time ago. So it talks about the spiritual end of life, and that kept resonating in me. Says, hold up. As we study, we learn. When we're talking to yourself, when you're reading, studying, it's about you. I said, all right, you would be selfish. If I wanted to be selfish, then I wanted to. They said, man, forget this, because it's a tough place. You know what I mean? It's home, but it's a system, and for a very aggressive, visionary black people. I'm being straight up with you. And then being a black man, I found that this is not the most creative place. A lot of people, young people, you hear them talking about it all the time. They leave here because it's considered, like, for certain things, real creativity, really expansive. Like you'll find, it says if you want to eat big fish, you got to go where the water is. In other words, creativity is something that should not be stifled. See what I mean? So being here, as I understand it, was I must say the bottom line, it was a spiritual walk to stay, because I used to want to just get out and leave, but I didn't do it. So.
I did. You took off.
Yeah, and I used to envy. I used to say, what is wrong with me? I'm telling you all the real truth. I used to say to myself, what is...
Hello?
Hi.
It's
Hello?
better. It's better.
Hello.
Yeah. How's it feel? Come in.
Come on in.
How's it feel?
We're going to take a break. Yeah, the owners at Citgo gas station here on 740 Boston Road, they also agree that every day is your culture and Black History Month. Every day is your culture. Golden Crust, located on Wilbraham Road in Springfield, where all the customers and the owners believe that Black History Month is every month. Black History is every day. We love those patterns. Our friends at Bay State Beauty Supply, located on 19 St. James Avenue, they believe, and we believe, that beauty, black beauty, is every day. Bay State Beauty Supply, located in Springfield, Massachusetts. Black beauty is every day.
Like that, yeah, something like that. Yeah, like that. That's what I would like, something like that with your arms closed.
I'm just filming.
And this isn't even half of the inventory that I have.
Wow.
I just threw this together so you can see some of my makeup from here.
Well, so you already got some stuff.
But that's how it look on.
What, the jumpsuit?
That's what I was showing you with the different colors.
Oh, the head. Okay, definitely get something like
that's
this.
like a wrap. You could even wear that on
really?
your waist like this.
Oh, it's a wrap?
Or over a bathing suit.
At the top.
Yeah,
that's the same thing, isn't it?
That's the same thing, but it's around the
waist.
waist.
It's around the waist.
Right.
Oh, but you gonna wrap it up here?
Worn like 3 different ways.
Wow, very
like
cute.
Like this, you could throw this on your waist, just
I
like
like that.
You sweetheart.
Yeah, you need a break sometimes. Oh, let the beauty out. Don't let the beauty out.
You look fantastic.
Let me take my glasses off. God dog, put me on there anyway.
So you think her work is nice, though, huh?
Oh yeah, I think it's really, really nice. Very nice.
Yeah, she's got some beautiful.
She got some beautiful stuff here. Look at this. Very nice.
Hat and scarf set.
Yeah, very.
That's that same wrap thing. You can put it around you.
That's cute. That's really cute. Very nice.
I did not know you had that many pieces. I
Look.
What
else?
Some work down at MGM. your space down there eventually. We get us
I'll be able to get like
come
some
together,
flyers,
get us a
like,
what we call a concept store. I saw that in Mexico. For
Yeah.
all of the best designers.
That stuff is on display and they, oh wow.
That's my long range goal is open up
You think?
designers.
And Sam, I got this outfit, so many nice things that I need my own boutique in order to display it the way I want it.
And it will happen.
Cause that's what I want to happen, and it will come. He said,
That's right.
"Ask and it will
It's already
be given.
been started.
It will be given, and it's in the midst of it. I can feel
Oh,
it
that's
now.
right.
Patience,
Yeah,
endurance. This was my latest piece
okay. Oh, you see it?
that I made,
Oh, that is really nice. I like that.
and it fits. It's a nice piece. Nice piece to own.
I am so pleased that this day came about. We got together here and
It just happened. I mean, you just
what do you
got
think
it.
of Joan? Joan's a little joke, huh?
She's a sweetheart. I like her. Bye bye.
Okay, take care.
We'll see, love.
All right.
Take care.
I will have one of my cards.
Enjoy your
Okay.
time.
All right, sounds good. All right.
Enjoy. What's your name?
Shalisha.
Shalisha.
Shalisha, that's right.
That's a
Absolutely.
pleasure. You and Joan are good friends.
Yes, we are. Huh?
You wanted a jumpsuit or something?
Yes, a jumpsuit. I would like that. Yes. I would like a jumpsuit. Thank you.
Enjoy
All right,
your
nice
day
to
now.
meet you.
My
Yep,
pleasure.
thank you.
Take
Yeah,
care.
You too. Yeah.
So what were you saying about Joan
Joan,
and the
she's a
vision?
sweetheart. She's a visionary. She's funny. I just felt so comfortable the minute I walked in.
That's a positive thing.
And
Isn't that awesome?
I just could feel the good vibes right off. Good vibes. She was a sweetheart. Because when I first came in, I couldn't exactly pick which door it was. But when she said the twig, I remember the twig man.
Yeah.
He used to sit out there for forever. And I was so amazed by this man, the drawing. And now look, this was his shop.
Yeah.
So there's history behind her shop. It's amazing.
Yeah. This is the beginning. I already see your boutique with all of us together. I mean, here and there's other locations, but right here, this is a great start.
Yeah,
And
got to start.
great work. Give me your
Good vibes.
good vibes. Give me your Barbara. We always talk. Give me just a quick, if you don't mind. What do you see Springfield? I mean, what is your take on what you'd like to see Springfield? How do you think the community's going? Just a quick.
That's kind of hard to. Is
Well, what do you think about MGM? I mean, the development of. It's just a lot of things going on.
and
as
it's
far as
happening fast.
entertainment and
There's a
MGM
nightlife. I mean, I'm not big on gambling, but I don't mind going around, being around nice things. The environment.
The
I like
music,
that
the
night
good food.
environment, the music, the good food,
Nightlife.
and
right?
just the nightlife. It's come back because for some reason, it seemed like the nightlife was gone around here.
What were you saying, Joan, about the?
I
what do you
just
think
went
about
and
the
seen
nightlife?
Sinbad last Friday before last.
At MGM.
At MGM, and
He's
I
funny.
did not even know they had a ballroom upstairs. It was chandelier lights, and the chairs went like around in a circle.
It's
And
beautiful.
And it was just a nice atmosphere, and he
Yeah.
was sitting up there cracking me up. I was dying. And one thing he did say, well, that kind of stuck with me. He kept saying, "What is it? What do y'all do in Springfield?" He said, "I've been riding around Springfield all day," and this is what he said. He said, "All I seen was liquor stores." He said, "That's all he seen." He said, "What do y'all do?" I says, "It was something."
We make bracelets.
We make bracelets.
We make
Oh,
bracelets.
you're funny, Joan.
That's it. We make bracelets.
We make bracelets.
Headbands,
And
and
there's
we create
some
scarves.
Great artists and designers and creative people in this city just eyes
Absolutely.
have not seen or
And the
ears
ears have not heard.
Absolutely.
We'll leave it right there. That's enough for me.
All right.
Eyes have not seen some things that's going to be released, and things that are going to be put out musically, informationally. That's the key.
Yes.
Because people need more information about culture, history,
And we're going to supply
and we're
that.
going to supply that, and that's the bottom
And
line.
that's the
you can
bottom
count on.
line.
Well, what do you think about MGM, Joan? And since you've been back,
Oh,
or the
MGM.
city, this is your city. What do you think? Is Springfield moving forward, or is it
Oh, definitely moving forward. It's like she said, bringing live entertainment into a more comfortable venue instead of like sitting in the Mass Mutual Center in seats. Yeah. You're in a surrounding where it's beautiful with chandeliers and pretty carpet. And,
it was carpet. It was really nice.
It's a beautiful atmosphere. Cupertino's a beautiful atmosphere. Gambling, I don't like gambling at all. It's another addiction. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But as far as having a beautiful place to just go and enjoy,
I'm pleased about. I love beauty and architecture.
Right.
I go to other cities. I like to see do different creative buildings and moving and so that part I love.
Yes.
And the entertainment as an artist and entertainer.
Yes.
So I think we all are gonna have some fun here.
Yeah, and the tap room down there was pretty cool.
I ate there.
We hung out in the tap room and bowled, and it sounds corny, but we had a great time.
Me too. I ate out. God, that was awesome. After the show, after Sinbad, we absolutely was able to get a seat in the tap room because usually there's a line and we never get a seat, but that particular night.
Yeah, it was a good time.
We're all going to be here. So as we said it before and previously, there's a lot of things that are, I think, positive things that are coming soon to Springfield to be a part of the the rebirth of Springfield.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think the bottom line is going to play inside the TV show, but I think that the bottom line is going to play a part because I think more entertainment, fashion, culture. And so we've got, not knocking anybody else, but I think our focus should be on culture and how we have things in common and beauty and artistic things.
Let's share, let's everybody share our creativity and put it out there and let's support each other. Support black business, support black business.
I am so thrilled that Joan is, I'm going to say it again. that Joan is back in Springfield.
Yay.
And there's a reason for that because Joan has fire and motivation and fire, and that's what people need. You need to make it happen. As the African proverb says, we can talk, but you have to put legs on it.
Let's work.
And that's the bottom line.
Let's work.
I'm glad Joan's here. And Barbara,
yes.
It's a pleasure that we've connected in this way, that you and Joan have connected.
Yes, I'm so glad I met her.
I'm so grateful and happy. Today was exciting. Sorry, the only way to put it.
Yay!
Oh, that's wonderful.
Exciting
Happy
Saturday for me, Joe.
International Women's Day.
Baby.
International Women's Day. I congratulate you.
Yay!
All
Thank you.
women.
Thank you.
Single parent women, especially all mothers, women. And I usually say this, I've coined this, I think it's been in the bottom line, I've said it on my TV show. But it's like, it says this, it says, you teach a man, you teach one person. You teach a woman, you teach a whole nation.
Oh,
and that's the bottom line.
Suck it now.
Well, people don't usually respond that way when I say that. And that is from Samuel Ray Bass, The Culture of Doctor.
Yes.
All right.
You teach a whole nation when you teach a woman.
Yes.
That's
right.
Yeah.
It's our nurturing nature.
Yeah. We're naturally nurtured.
I'm with you, and the best is yet to come, y'all. Thanks for being a guest.
All right, thank you for having me.
We're gonna do another couple of shows, right?
Yes. Yes.
Joan, weren't you co-host with me at one time on a couple of shows?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, even that, I'm gonna share that and start, doing a little bit more because I've talked. I want to bring in other people. You know what I mean?
Sounds good. Let's grow.
Have a show and
Let's go. Let's grow.
Produce you all. And we can do a show with produce a woman's point of view, a show, so I can produce it. I've said mine. I'm in a season of silence to a point. You know what I mean?
Behind the camera.
Yeah. I'm gonna be rest for a while.
Okay.
And we'll talk. Thanks again, you two.
Thank you,
so
Sam.
welcome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on and exercise a little bit now.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Take care. Actually, I'm glad I didn't turn the phone off. That was one of my sisters needing a ride. So that was a commercial break. Here we go. Let me finish this off. Get off your knees and look around. Tell me, what do you see? I didn't make you in the image of darkness. I made you in the likeness of me. I made you the color of coal, from which beautiful diamonds are formed. You only form diamonds through pressure. I made you the color of oil, the black gold that keeps people warm. I made you from the rich, dark earth that grows the food that you need. Your color's the same as the panther's, known for her beauty and her speed. Your color's the same as the black stallion. A majestic animal is he. No, no, I didn't make you in the image of darkness. I made you in the likeness of me. All the colors of the heavenly rainbow can be found throughout every nation. But when all those colors were blended well, you became my greatest creation. Your hair has the texture of lamb's wool. Such a humble little creature is he. I am the shepherd who watches them. I am the one who will watch over thee. You are the color of midnight skies. I put stars glitter in your eyes. There's a smile hidden behind your pain. That's the reason your cheeks are high. You are the color of dark clouds form during my strongest winters of December. I made your lips so full, so when you kiss the one you love, they'll remember. Your stature is strong, your bone structure thick, to withstand the burdens of time. That reflection you see on that mirror, the image you're looking back at you is mine. So, in answer to all of your questions, and to forgive you for all your flack, these are the reasons I, the Lord, made you so beautiful and so black. That's the bottom line, y'all. And keeping it with harmony of love and peace. I'm not making excuses. And I say anyone of any culture can use this when you look in the mirror too. But to those that have been told that black was not beautiful, that is the special connotation. Because as we go, and I say we're one love, people of all races, creed, and color. But don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You'll find out where creation began. That's the bottom line. That is the bottom line. So the best is yet to come. Stay tuned. But even those to whom much is given, much is expected of. Remember the last couple of shows I did with you, I shared with you about depression and stress and rage and anger and all that make a man want to quit, a woman want to quit so many times. Oh yes, that's real talk. But it's not how many times you get knocked down. Bottom line is how many times you get up. Keep it moving, y'all. The best is yet to come. My name is Samuel Ray Bass, the culture doctor. The children call me, little ones call me Mufasa. And they started that when they saw The Lion King and the dynamics of all that. So I just shared that with you. Yeah? Stay tuned. I'm more than a conqueror, and no weapon formed against you or me will prosper. Because greater is he that is in me than any other spirit in the world. That's the bottom line. See you later. Take care. Actually, I'm glad I didn't turn the phone off. That was one of my sisters needing a ride. So that was a commercial break. Here we go. Let me finish this off. Get off your knees and look around. Tell me, what do you see? I didn't make you in the image of darkness. I made you in the likeness of me. I made you the color of coal, from which beautiful diamonds are formed. You only form diamonds through pressure. I made you the color of oil, the black gold that keeps people warm. I made you from the rich, dark earth that grows the food that you need. Your color's the same as the panther's, known for her beauty and her speed. Your color's the same as the black stallion. A majestic animal is he. No, no, I didn't make you in the image of darkness. I made you in the likeness of me. All the colors of the heavenly rainbow can be found throughout every nation. But when all those colors were blended well, you became my greatest creation. Your hair is the texture of lamb's wool. Such a humble little creature is he. I am the shepherd who watches them. I am the one who will watch over thee. You are the color of midnight skies. I put stars glitter in your eyes. There's a smile hidden behind your pain. That's the reason your cheeks are high. You are the color of dark clouds form during my strongest winters of December. I made your lips so full, so when you kiss the one you love, they'll remember. Your stature is strong, your bone structure thick, to withstand the burdens of time. That reflection you see on that mirror, the image you're looking back at you is mine. So, in answer to all of your questions, and to forgive you for all your flack, these are the reasons I, the Lord, made you so beautiful and so black. That's the bottom line, y'all. And keeping it with harmony of love and peace. I'm not making excuses. And I say anyone of any culture can use this when you look in the mirror too. But to those that have been told that black was not beautiful, that is the special connotation. Because as we go, and I say we're one love, people of all races, creed, and color, but don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You'll find out where creation began. That's the bottom line. That is the bottom line. So the best is yet to come. Stay tuned. But even those to whom much is given, much is expected of. Remember the last couple of shows I did with you, I shared with you about depression and stress and rage and anger and all that make a man want to quit, a woman want to quit so many times. Oh yes, that's real talk. But it's not how many times you get knocked down. Bottom line is how many times you get up. Keep it moving, y'all. The best is yet to come. My name is Samuel Ray Bass, the culture doctor. The children call me, little ones call me Mufasa. And they started that when they saw The Lion King and the dynamics of all that. So I just shared that with you. Yeah? Stay tuned. I'm more than a conqueror, and no weapon formed against you or me will prosper. Because greater is he that is in me than any other spirit in the world. That's the bottom line. See you later. Take care.
So I grab and go.
So where the thumb is.
Grab with your thumb.
My thumb.
And skate.
Skate.
And press.
Press.
And out to the side. Yes.
Skate.
That's number 2. We're start with this one. Okay, same way. But we're going to overdo it, right? So number 1, we stop here. Number 3, we're going to continue exposing the elbow. Don't let go here, right? Then with your own elbow, you put it down on the elbow. Yeah? Okay, so they grab, similar, this is all the same from the first one. Okay, but continue until you see the elbows pointing up. And then with your own elbow, press down on it. Yes, you can. Oh, yeah. Okay?
All right, you ready?
Yeah? Yes, all right. So, one more time, just feel it. So it's,
All right.
you go over.
We're having same
so
thing.
that
We're going over.
the first one was
over,
stuck here.
okay.
This one continue.
Oh.
So then now the elbow is exposed. With your elbow, you're going to press down as you lift.
So same thing as the first one.
Same
Grab
time.
first and then
Yeah.
right this way. This is the first one.
So you cover, just like the first one. Yeah, so you go exactly the same, just like in the first one. And continue turning until my elbow's exposed. And now I go. Press down on my elbow, but you want to lift on my hand. That's the feeling, okay? And if you want me to completely off balance, okay, so you grab, right? So do this, watch. I'm going to pull yours. Yeah? I can go forward or I can pull. Either way, I'm going to take you off balance.
So that's an arm bar. I don't know if you're allowed to do it in wrestling or not.
Continue turning until my elbow's exposed. And now you can step
Yes,
back.
because you can't break their arms. Yeah.
Yes, like that. Okay, so you want to lift here and press to the elbow. Just lift.
Yeah, this one really well.
There.
Okay.
So that's number 3. Number 3. Okay? Now remember that this is just basics, right? So maybe someone is grabbing in some other situation like that. Okay? So I can still do number 1 here, see? Because the same way to the wrist, I'm doing the same thing to this wrist here. Okay? Yeah? Okay? So this is what I was doing earlier. Okay? This chinna here. Okay? Is the same as the other one you were pressing. Okay? So if I go this way, yeah? Yeah? Yeah, same, okay? Yeah? So all of this chinna from those basic ones. Yeah? Understand? Okay, so maybe he grabs like my throat like that, right? Alright, so maybe I do like the other one. Yeah? See that? This one. See? So that basic one became now another chinna, right? Yeah? So I can probably do this. Yeah? Now if I continue, what happens? He's all the way on the ground. Yeah? So it's the first one. You okay? Alright? So those basic 3 can be applied in many different situations. Okay? So maybe I'm on the ground and you do wrestling, right? So then you go back on top of me or something like that. Okay? So look at my technique. Yeah? That's my sit one, right? That we were training. This is a wrestling thing you taught me now. Right? Okay? That's my wrestling. Okay? Look mention it right here.
Wow.
Yeah?
Wow. Are you saying you want to come back?
Okay, so now, okay.
You say you don't want to.
Alright? So now you see how those easy techniques that we're doing right now apply to so many other situations, right? You understand that? Yeah?
Yes.
Alright, so basic 3 can be applied in many different ways.
Wow. I'm with me.
Right?
Yeah.
So now, practice that. Get it really good.
A lot of the police officers in the training do that.
They do very basic.
Very
Alright. So what time do we have? Let's see.
7:50.
Alright.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've got to make a call.
Alright. Okay.
Very quick. Wow, that's
Punch
great.
it. 1, 2, right? Yes. Okay, remember that one? And then 3. Yeah, so this one is right here. Run to the elbow. And then 4. Yeah. Yeah. 5. 6. Yeah. Remember?
Yeah.
7. Yeah. Remember? Yeah. 8. See? 9. Up. Right here. Make sure you don't lose it. This way. See?
Apple looks disgusting.
Want to see it?
No, gross.
Yeah. Yeah, this way. This way, right? This way. This way, remember?
I love that.
Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Alright.
Give
Give it a try.
Alright.
You ready?
Yeah.
So if you're punching with this arm, right? Catching here, going up.
Go easy, go easy.
Well, I am going easy.
Oh yeah. It's
Okay? Okay? You want to feel a stretch too. Okay, no, stop moving. Stop moving.
I don't know what's going on. It hurts.
Right,
So I think
back.
I don't know how to translate.
Okay, so one more? Alright, so you get an attack with a punch, right?
Where do we go from here?
Yeah, out.
And then the next
This one. Let's see the one they're doing, okay? And then this one. Oh.
That's not
So practice those two.
No, I do, but.
Punch comes at you, you're gonna catch
that's
1
way
and 2.
So let me do
Yeah, and then we're gonna go like this. So you squeeze. Yeah.
Miss Sebastian.
This one.
I don't remember where we go.
Okay, that's your first one. And then you can reverse that, sending my elbow up to the ceiling. This one here, and this one comes close.
The more you resist,
That's close to it. Right, so you can punch again.
Oh yeah.
1, see? 1,
Oh,
2.
Oh, yeah.
Those two not moving, okay? So I go.
One.
He's twisting.
Grab the elbow. So you pull a little, pull towards me, and towards you, yeah, and then come back this way.
Okay.
But don't lose it.
Yeah, we'll
So then we're here.
Right there, then you get a good
We're
grip.
skipping to this part.
Now go, turn it, and
Relax.
you push.
Gonna put a little bit of pressure.
Turn my hand this way. Yeah, exactly. So when you get in here,
Nah,
you
don't worry.
got it. Now, if you continue a little more, I'm gonna go with my toes like that. That gives you the
Hey,
sign.
careful,
Hey, it's
careful.
working really good.
Okay.
Okay.
Break it up.
So he punches, right?
Nah.
Okay. 1.
Each day is a chance for you. Don't be afraid to look inside of you. Each day is a chance for you. Don't be afraid to look inside of you. Peace on the inside is what should really matter. Take life one day at a time. I'm sure